Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News, some latest events in the Ninh province. And now we come into details. Ladies and gentlemen, on March 30, the Provincial People Committee held a regular meeting in March under the chair of Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, chairman of the Provincial People Committee.
Leaders of the Provincial People's Committee, the National Assembly delegation of the Ninh province, leaders of departments and agencies gave opinions on the report of the Management Board of the Ninh Economic Zone, requesting the policy of the Provincial People's Committee to allocate funds from the budget of 14 billion Vietnam dong under the project of compensation for site clearance of 133 hectares in Mobile Border Gate Economic Zone Phase 1. For the implementation of the first phase of Mobile Border Gate Economic Zone project. Chairman of the Provincial People's Committee Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc requested to build the compensation unit price in the 2020 timeline according to the decision of the court. Bến Cầu District People's Committee is assigned to deploy it as soon as possible. The locality must review and quickly handle the backlog in site clearance and quickly implement for new projects. Besides, the participants also gave opinions on the report on amending and supplementing a number of contents of the decision number 2 dated January 7, 2020 of the Provincial People's Committee, stipulating compensation prices for crops, livestock and aquatic products when the state reclaimed land in the Ninh province. The project on reviewing the implementation of the road traffic infrastructure development plan for the period 2021-2030 and thematic resolution on border trade development in the Ninh province to 2025 with orientation to 2030 are also the two issues discussed at the conference.
Member of the Ninh Provincial Party Executive Committee and Vice Chairman of the Provincial People Committee Yu Ma Thắng has just requested the member agencies of the Traffic Safety Committee and locality to drastically taking measures to ensure traffic safety in order to reduce traffic accidents in the second quarter of 2022.
To achieve the goal of reducing traffic accidents in the near future, at the conference to review traffic order and safety in the first quarter of 2022 and set out directions and tasks in the second quarter of 2022. Mr. Dương Văn Thắng asked the member agencies of the Traffic Safety Committee and localities, especially those where the number of deaths from traffic accidents increased, need to try harder, to conduct preliminary conference to learn from experience and deploy key tasks and solutions to ensure traffic safety and order in the second quarter, in which specific and synchronous solutions are proposed to achieve the goal of continuing to reduce traffic accidents on all three criteria. The Ninh Provincial Police need to continue to drastically implement solutions to ensure traffic order and safety, strictly handle violations that are the main causes of traffic accidents, effectively carry out the prevention and control of gatherings causing insecurity and illegal racing in the province. The Department of Education and Training needs to promote propaganda and education of the law on traffic safety in association with COVID-19 prevention and control in schools, focus on content and forms suitable for students at each grade level, coordinate and mobilize students' parents to regularly remind and educate their children to voluntarily obey traffic rules. The Standing Committee of the Provincial Traffic Safety Committee is requested to regularly inspect, urge and remind member agencies and localities to launch and well perform the work of ensuring traffic safety in order to effectively reduce traffic accidents in the second quarter of 2022. Visiting the COVID-19 prevention and control post of Tân Hà Border Guard Station, located in Tân Châu district at this time, we will see that two sides of the road from border post to border markers are planted with beautiful flowers. This is the work of Tân Hà Border Guard Station Youth Branch. The flowers grown here are mainly grand flower bushland and some flowers that can withstand the hot and dry climate of the Ninh border. The border flower rows are also part of the daily patrols of officers and soldiers at the border post of Tân Hà Border Guard Station. The task of bodyguard posts is to continue to closely manage the border, prevent illegal entry and exit, smuggling, and to fight against the COVID-19 pandemic.
Turn to other news. The Vietnam Border Guard Command held an online conference to honor outstanding students under the program Accompanying Children to School, Border Guard Adopted Children, period 2016-2021 on March 30 in Hanoi.
The conference was chaired by Secretary of the Party Committee and Political Commissioner of Vietnam Border Guard Lieutenant General Do Văn Vượng. At the Ninh Breakpoint, there were representatives of the Provincial Border Guard Command, the Vietnam Fatherland Front Committee, the People's Committee, the Women's Union, and the Youth Union of the Ninh Province, together with representatives of 15 border guard posts and 12 typical students. The program is sponsored by graduate units of the Ninh Border Guard. Since 2016, the Vietnam Border Guard Command has launched the program Accompanying Children to School, aimed to help students from grade 1 to 12 who have difficult circumstances, children of policy families, ethnic minorities, etc. Particularly, the Ninh Border Guards are sponsoring 73 students, including 15 Cambodian students on the periphery, under the program Accompanying Children to School, and adopted 11 children to take care at the stations, according to the motto Border Guards Adopted Children. After more than 6 years, the program has helped many children feel secure in going to school. Many children have been rising and achieve high results in their studies. Especially 59 students won prizes in the contest for excellent students at the district level or higher, of which 3 students won the national prize. Nearly 3,000 students won the title of excellent students at school level, and 132 students passed in universities and colleges. At the central breakpoint, the Vietnam Border Guard Command praised 20 outstanding students under the program. Meanwhile, at the remaining breakpoints, the Provincial Border Guard Command also commended and rewarded students with excellent academic achievements over the last term. Bến Cầu District recently held a conference to review the emulation and commendation work in 2021 and launched the emulation movement in 2022. Mr. Nguyễn Hữu Ngân, Deputy Director of the Department of Home Affairs, Vice Chairman of the Provincial Emulation and Commendation Council, attended the conference. In 2021, the total production value of agriculture, forestry, and fishery sector reached over 2,400 billion Vietnam dong, increasing more than 3.4% over the same period. The production value of industry construction reached over 4,400 billion Vietnam dong. Trade and service industries won over 500 billion Vietnam dong. The state budget revenue was over 100 billion Vietnam dong, up more than 31% compared to the same period. The emulation movement, Bến Cầu join hands to build new style rural areas, has had a strong impact, changing people's awareness in actively participating in the implementation of welfare works, etc. The COVID-19 prevention and control continues to be gradually realized by all levels and sectors under the direction of the central government and the provincial authorities. The district has paid a total of 7 billion Vietnam dong to support workers and employers facing difficulties due to the COVID-19 pandemic, according to Decree 68. National defense and security are maintained, social order and safety are ensured. The District Emulation Commendation Council announced the decision of the Ninh Provincial People's Committee to reward individuals and collectives with outstanding achievements in the emulation movements in 2021 and those who won the title of Provincial Emulation Soldier. Also at the conference, the District People's Committee launched and organized the signing of a mutual emulation agreement with units in the whole district. Accordingly, the locality strives to successfully implement the tasks and goals of socio-economic development in 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, since 2020, due to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic and market fluctuation, Food and Agricultural Service Cooperative have faced many difficulties. However, it is the leading unit in the emulation movement of the Cooperative Alliance. It has been actively linking with business to maintain its operation, overcome difficulty, regularly develop multi-service, access various markets to sustainable development.
Established in 2015, Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative in Dương Minh Châu District operates in various fields such as raising turtles, fish, growing vegetables, and rice. The cooperative has 36 members, including 16 farmers specializing in growing vegetables. Recently, due to fluctuations in the market of agricultural materials, vegetable farmers suffer capital losses. Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative were also severely affected. Many of its members temporarily stopped production. Petrol and fertilizer prices both increased, making competitive purchasing power greatly affected. Vegetable farmers who cooperate with our cooperative also suffer from the same problem. The input is very high while vegetable prices aren't high, so profits are very low. So many farmers have left their gardens empty without replanting. More than half of the cooperative members leave their gardens empty. The cooperative vegetable growing area decreased rapidly from 60 hectares to about 30 hectares. Faced with that situation, the cooperative director and its enthusiastic members are determined to find ways to revive production activities and find an outlet for clean vegetables. As a result, Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative has become a partner to supply safe vegetable for Bách Hóa Xanh Company since early 2021. To become a partner of Bách Hóa Xanh, the top requirements are breadth and quality. The pandemic has greatly affected purchasing power, which suffer a loss but still maintain production to this day. As a supplier of safe vegetables for a company with large local consumption, the cooperative is no longer concerned about the output for its agricultural products. However, at this time, it isn't easy to have enough 3 tons of vegetables per day to supply the business. Ms. Scott continued to cooperate with cooperatives that grow safe vegetables in and outside the province. This cooperative has made many contributions in the process of building new rural areas of the commune. Hopefully, in the near future, the cooperative will expand in production and consumption of products. In addition to Bách Hóa Xanh Co. Limited, Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative also provides vegetables to many collective kitchens and many other focal units. Although there are still difficult times in terms of capital and people, the cooperative has created jobs for its members and some other workers. In 2021, Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative excellently became the leading unit in the emulation movement of the Cooperative Alliance. It's awarded the emulation pledge by the Provincial People's Committee. This will be the motivation for the cooperative to continue to overcome difficulties and expand its production. Ninh Agricultural Service Cooperative is currently operating many services. The cooperative's members are very active. The district will continue to try to improve the quality of cooperatives.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.